Oh boy. Make sure I have my wardrobe together. I probably should have done this before the video started, right? But whatever. This is Love, also known as the Self-Love Guru. How are you ladies doing today? Because I'm good. I'm great. So I wanted to give y'all some updates. I can't even see the title right now. Don't know where the thing goes while we're on live, but it is what it is. So first of all, let me thank y'all for 190 views this month on my videos. I don't know which videos y'all are watching because I don't go all the way back and look at all the views, but I appreciate the fact that you're here and that you're engaged. That's what's important. And then also 9.4 hours of watch time. That is gorgeous. Like my videos are like what, 20 minutes? So 9.4 hours of watch time. Let's break this down. On average, the videos are 20 minutes, right? So that's about 5 videos in that 9 hours. 45 videos on average. I'm a math person. I like numbers. So that right there, well, you know what? It's not that I'm a math person. I'm a money person. Let me correct that. I'm a money person, so I like numbers. That is wonderful to me. That's on average 45 videos. And I love that because I don't even post 45 videos a month, although I do have a lot of content up here. So I appreciate that, ladies. I really, really do. Really, 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 really do. I cannot stress that enough. And I don't promote this channel. I can't even lie to you. I really rely heavily on the internet to just do its thing. But I'm going to start promoting more because I don't know. I just never cared to promote the YouTube channel. I just haven't. I just tell people like, yeah, there's a YouTube. So watch the videos on YouTube. And then if you still feel like you want to set up a consultation with me, then do that. Because I don't be wanting to take y'all little money and stuff. I just be like, nah, you don't got to schedule nothing with me because I know my prices are a little, they up there. But rightfully so, time is money and I got stuff to do and I have a baby on the way. So I don't play about my coins. I never played about my money before. I really don't play about my money now. So gotta charge accordingly, right? Anywho, I wanted to talk about these updates. Y'all, our whole lives stopped doing so much stuff during this pregnancy. And then when I look back on it, I was like, girl, you really didn't stop doing that much because most of these things that you've incorporated to make life easier, you were already doing. Like, I have hired more housekeepers during this pregnancy than I ever have in my life. That is one thing I can acknowledge. However, even before, just being a single woman in the home, just working, I would hire a housekeeper then just so I wouldn't have to do anything extra. Like, I did not want to wash my dishes. I barely wanted to cook, but I figure I like the way I prepare my food. So I will cook my own food, but I'm going to have somebody else clean up this kitchen because I'm not going to be able to do that. Um, but I was tired. I definitely slept a lot more. I took a lot of naps. Ugh, I had my prenatal massages. Just all the wonderful things that just make me happy. I have a salad right now downstairs that I got from Chick-fil-A earlier. Can't wait to eat it. Definitely had to incorporate some more leafy greens in my life. I've been making collards. I still got a pot of collards down there right now. So when I go grocery shopping again, I'm gonna figure out what meat I want to add to it because we have collards left over from the other night. But I'm just like, I did so much stuff just to put myself at ease, and I'm proud of myself because I told you, ladies, even in my book, it took another level of self-care for me to get through this pregnancy. Like there was no way possible for me to get through this without being more strategic about how I was taking care of my mind and my body. These hormones are no joke. I don't know. I keep saying this. I know I do. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I swear. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but they don't tell you what it is. These people try to act like pregnancy is just a breeze. And it's not. It's not. Like, I remember reading this email. I think I was in my second trimester, and they were talking about, changes that you may see in your body and how big the baby is at this certain amount of weeks. And I bullshit you not. The lady said, imagine what it feels like to experience PMS. Now multiply that by 500. And I looked at it, I read it like 5 times because I wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. She said, imagine you are going through PMS. All of us know what that's like. Now multiply that by 500. That's what you're comparing pregnancy to? And people are out here acting like it's just sunflowers and rainbows. Ma'am, listen, I've been very transparent. Look, I'm not cleaning up. Like my fiance, I know I typically cook dinner, like every night, and I didn't have a problem with it. Some nights we skip, he'd be like, I'm gonna take you out, or he may cook. We had a little rhythm going, but there were nights where I was just like, I know I was supposed to cook tonight, or that I said I was, but I'm not doing it. Like I am exhausted. Like you have to have sleep. Or if I just had an emotionally exhausting day, because I am still a therapist, I thought I wanted to quit my job as soon as I got pregnant. And then I was like, I'm gonna be bored. So I didn't do it. I did not quit. And honestly, I'm not taking that long for maternity leave. Like I'm probably going to take like 8 weeks. If I need an extension, I will take it just to get my mind right. And, I'll communicate with my doctor and my team and whoever needs to know. But I'm strongly considering taking 8 weeks. And in reality, I'm in the process now of hiring a nanny because I want to work still, but I want to work from home. I just want a nanny in the house so that I won't have to do like all the feedings and the downtime and stuff like that while I'm trying to work. So for the most part, I will be still like staying at home as a mom, but I also want to work from home so that I can hit my financial goals, and so I won't go crazy. I'm not above hiring someone to help me with basic life. And I think there's so many women who they will try to demonize you like, oh, well, why won't you just stay at home with your kids and save that money? And not everybody's built for that. I used to be a nanny, and I remember speaking with a mom. They had a housekeeper. Now, their house was huge and it was gorgeous, and they paid very well. I was obsessed with being over there. I literally used to walk around and like pretend it was my house. Like it was legit. Okay. And she, full disclosure, was like, I tried being at home for a little while I was on maternity leave. I hated it. I was ready to go back to work. And I was like, okay. I work in the field of mental health. So I'm not alarmed when people say things like that, but people act like it's so noble as a woman to just be this sacrificial lamb for your family. And whoever thinks that way can kiss my entire ass because I don't care. You're not going to pay for daycare. You're also not paying me. And I don't see a reason for why I would have to suffer to appease other people. It makes me feel better as a woman to have these platforms, to make this extra money, to have my career. and to reserve that energy so that I can be happy around my family and I can have more to give my baby, and to save up money so that I can have that FU money and not have to worry about, okay, well, if I leave my job, how is that going to affect my clinical hours? How is that going to affect it? Like, when I quit jobs, I always give myself some type of space and some type of cushion. And I had to learn this because I used to be a hothead. So I just drop a job at the bottom of the river and wouldn't give a damn. But now that I'm a little bit more mature, I try to make sure I have a reservoir of funds, and I'm also, checking out my options before I leave that job so that I can go ahead and apply somewhere and then say, yes, I need to give my job this 2 week notice so that I can transition and start here, right? And the beauty of that when you have fuck you money is that you get to rest. Like, I can't tell y'all how many times I've whole life taken a break from work for like 6 months and had money in my emergency fund and lived well because my bills were paid up and had time to think and had time to run my business. As a matter of fact, when I was really heavily doing a lot of consultations with Hanging Out with Love before I transitioned into this like one-on-one model where I have like one client at a time, I kid you not, there was a month where I just acquired 4 new people and I met with them over the course of that 8 to 10 weeks. And that's all I was doing the entire time. I didn't have a regular 9 to 5. And I still had dental and vision insurance from my previous job because I kept my coverage and I communicated with them. And I didn't just get a letter in the mail and ignore it, right? I was prepared. Give yourself these options. Like, don't feel like there's one way to do something. I have to do it this way. I have to do it that way. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And that just means there's more than one way to do everything. Okay. Also, that stretching in your belly, like that hurts. And I remember seeing pregnant women, way years ago. I just used to see pregnant women and I'd be staring at them and I'm like, that looks like it hurts. Y'all might think that's funny, but I'm dead ass serious. I've always known like there was some type of pain component because there's no way to be so swollen in the face. Like, y'all see my nose has spread. There's no way to be swollen in the face, to experience your feet swelling, for your belly to be expanding and stretching like that, and your organs to be moving, and there's no pain there. And they be like, oh no, it don't hurt. It's not, I'm not in no pain. And I'm like, it just never made sense. And then now that I'm having my first baby, y'all lied. Like, it does hurt when you start stretching and expanding. This is why a lot of pregnant women don't sleep well. There were moments like my man had to get used to it, but there were moments where I just had to sleep downstairs on the couch because the couch was so much more comfortable to me. And my bed is plush. Okay? Plush. I put some time and some effort into picking that mattress, but it just wasn't comfortable anymore. I could not like sit up properly, even if I'm propping myself up on pillows. It was just too much going on. And so I would just sleep on the couch, and he used to be so offended. Like, are you not coming to bed? Why do you keep doing? I'm like, look, it's not personal. You need to get over yourself. I'm sleeping downstairs. And there were a couple times where he just said, F it. Like, we watch a movie together and he just stay downstairs with me and sleep with me. And he eventually started getting the hint that it wasn't personal and that he needed to leave me the fuck alone. Either you can stay down here with me or you can go upstairs and do your own thing. But no way possible I'm about to inconvenience myself to appease you, sir. No, it's not happening. Anywho, I am so ready to have this baby. Y'all have no clue. I'm definitely thrilled about where my life is right now and where it's headed. I'm definitely nervous about motherhood. But like I said, on Instagram, if you're not following me, my name is Hanging Out with Love, same as this platform. This chapter is called Everything I've Ever Wanted. Even my mindset, y'all, I told y'all that I've always been into like financial services, and I'm a licensed life insurance agent in the state. And so there were always things that I've been like obsessed with in the financial services space because money is important. Like, this is not a game to me. And so now it's like I got a new financial advisor, and she taught me how to budget. And mind you, this is like my fourth financial advisor. Like, I've worked with other people who helped me reach a specific goal. Like, there was one person who was helping me reach a goal of quitting my job so that I could be a full-time entrepreneur, even if it was temporary, and just learn like what it was like. And it was temporary because I needed to finish school first before I could apply for my licensure. And now I'm trying to get my hours. Y'all see how that works? Very strategic and planned. So you see how my brain works. I had another financial advisor that actually helped me relocate to where I am now because I was living in another city. I used to live in Raleigh, and I was there for about 9 years. I did undergrad there, and then I took a gap year. Then I went to grad school. And so I've just learned so much in the financial space, but I BS you not, I have never been able to stick to a budget until now. This was the year for me. My budget sounded like this. My bills are paid. I saved a little bit of money. I'm blowing the rest. Once I blow that money, I'm spending money on my credit cards if it's something else that I want. I didn't care. As a matter of fact, I don't know if y'all know this, but when you max out cards, they keep giving you money. I would max out my card and then pay all the money back as soon as I got paid. I almost knocked my damn phone off. That was funny. I would pay it all off the next time I got paid. And then it's like, as soon as I paid it off, oh yeah, you have a credit line increase. And it's automatic. And then they're like, oh, well, contact us or go in here and let us know. Like, you have to send a message in the secure portal if you don't want it. But the increase is up there. I'm like, so you took me, my first credit card, the limit was $500. Then it was $1,500. Then it was $5,000, right? So they just keep leveling it up. And I'm like, every time you level it up, I'm going to spend more. And that's just how they operate. So I did not care about maxing out a card because I know that's how I maintain my credit. But you can get in trouble with that because you got to keep your DTI, which is your debt to income ratio, very low, and your utilization low. And so I wasn't doing that. But now that I know how to budget, I have gotten way better with that because now I can utilize money from each of my checks as money that I can spend for myself, guilt-free, and just be very strategic about where my money's going. Because now that I'm having my son, I'm looking at investments. I have his bank account to add money to now, his savings, and my child. I had told myself, like, when I get ready to have a baby, they're not coming into this world with nothing. You're going to come into the world with money, right? So yeah, that is my spiel. I've learned so much. Nothing ever stuck with me, but when this person was introduced to me, it just made sense on top of the fact that I am about to be a mom. So I'm like, I got to learn how to budget ASAP because money habits that I have now is not going to fly with kids. It's just not. And I say kids very lightly because I have one, and that's all that's going to come out of here for a very long time. And I'm not kidding. I haven't even had this one yet, but I'm not kidding. Rich, hello. All right, so I'm about to get off here. I love y'all so much. Oh my gosh. Take care of yourselves. Be well. I hope that this video was entertaining. as much as it was fun for me to actually put it together. And if you made it to the end of this video, just drop a red heart in the comments. Let me know you made it. And check out my podcast, all right? Peace.